Hello everyone, thank you for being here. Alright, so welcome. Take your time to settle in. Today we are going to do mindfulness of hearing sound. So one can officially start. When the bell rings, actually one can already start the practice. It's a good anchor to start with because you listen to the sound arising until it vanishes completely. So already it anchors you in the present moment and in the practice. It prepares yourself for the practice. Setting the timer. And at the end as well, when again the bell rings, then one can put our attention to the sound, rising, staying, vanishing. And just notice hearing. And so this practice can be done in any posture. I would recommend a posture that allows you to stay alert, upright. Better not to lean back or to lean forward. You could do it, of course, lying down, or if you are too tired or sick, you can also do it reclining. This is a practice that you can do all day long, also during your daily activity, while walking, while standing as well. So choose a posture that allows you to stay alert for for about 30 minutes. And whenever you're ready, you can close your eyes. We will first use the body and the breathing in order to settle the mind before opening to the field of awareness that allows hearing to be noticed. So once you're already in the posture, then you can notice the support of your pelvis on the chair or on the cushion, maybe the legs on the floor, the earth beneath you, beneath the pelvis and the legs, or beneath the feet. And you can notice the spine that allows for a brightness. The arms on the right and left of the body, and the hands resting, either touching each other or touching the legs. And take a moment to perceive the body sitting here right now. And we can pay attention to receiving the breath, breathing out, breathing in. We can choose to perceive wherever we want. Can be the belly rising and falling, or at the tip of the nose, or the movement of the chest, or the whole body breathing. One can check in the belly, if we can soften it a bit, maybe relaxing a bit the abdominal muscles. One can check if we can relax the diaphragm and let it hang down, free like a hammock. One can check if we can relax the shoulders to the right and left, at the base of the neck, in the front and in the back. Can we melt down those areas and release some tensions? Relaxing the arms, not holding them, they are allowed to relax on the thighs, not holding anything, relaxing the hands, the palms, the back of the hands, and then receiving this breathing in and out, putting our attention gently on the movement of inhalation, exhalation. If it's helpful to settle the mind, you can notice in when breathing in and out when breathing out. And if the mind wanders, just bring it back slowly to the breath. A gentle touch on inhalation, exhalation. Find an area in the body where you can rest softly your attention and notice the breathing in and breathing out. And if the mind wanders, bring it back gently, a soft touch, resting on the movement of inhalation, exhalation. Can your attention rest steady on the full inhalation from beginning, middle and end, and on the exhalation from beginning, middle and end. And now that the attention is more steady, we can open the field of awareness to sensation into the body. So it can be tingling, pulsing, warmth, coolness, tensions, pains. We just open our awareness to whatever arises in the body. Without choosing. It can be numbness, let's receive this flow of experience. And if the mind wanders, we bring it back gently, kindly to the body. Reopening to the sensations, tightness, aching, pulsating, warmth, humidity, or no sensations, absence of sensations. Not wanting to change anything, just receiving. And if the mind wanders, then you can settle it back again on the breathing. And whenever you are ready, you can now open that field of awareness to hearing. What comes before categorizing the sound as this or that, and before making a story about that sound, just hearing and noticing hearing is happening. If the mind wanders, you bring it back. Reopen the field of awareness to include hearing sounds. You can pay attention to the beginning, middle, and end of the sound, vanishing, rising. And if the mind wanders, just gently, gently, slowly bring it back to that domain of sound. This meditation is coming to the end. You can pay attention to your mind state right now. What's the effect of mindfulness of hearing on your mind state right now, on your mood, on your attitude? Is it open? Is it constricted? Is it settled, steady, maybe agitated? What was the effect of just listening, receiving the sounds? Without judgment, without categorization. Did it help calming the mind? Now for those who wish, we can share the merits of this practice. Through that prayer, may the merits of this practice be shared with all sentient beings. Thank you everyone for your practice today. Take your time to open your eyes and relax a bit. What's is interesting in that practice is that for some it can be very helpful actually to calm the mind and to kind of open. There is this kind of feeling of opening of awareness, and you can actually expand it, so you can start to, once you've practiced several times, you can start to you can start with sounds that feels like they are very close to you, and so go from the nearest sound and then try to catch sounds that are further away. Or you can play also with sounds inside of you, inside of the body. It's possible. And then you can expand, and even expand to different realms, I would say. So you can also develop what's called the divine ear. So reaching other realms. So this is what the scripture also talk about. So that's interesting to work with the six senses, and hearing is one of them. And it's possible also to notice during the practice, once the mind is very calm, you can notice the process of thought formation. So there is the sound, there is hearing, and then there is categorization of the sound, like it's a dog, it's a car, or it's the fridge, it's the heater, thermostat, or it's some children playing outside. And then you can start that according to that characterization, and if we like it or don't like it, then the mind starts to build up a story around that. And this is where and then there is some kind of projection of the past, or it reminds me that, or it's too loud, so you have an opinion about the nature of the sound, and or it projects you into the future. So next time if you do that practice, try to pick that process. It's interesting. And the training is just to stay with the sound without any characterization, where you will see that there are sounds that we like, that we don't like, that are neutral, and according to that, then there is the building up on the fabrication of the mind around that sound. You can see how the personality starts to build up and fabricate itself around the sound. That's interesting. If you want to listen, but the neighbors, you qualify them are noisy, and then you cannot practice. Then you might be a bit annoyed, and then start to proliferate around that. The thoughts start to emerge, and try to find a solution to stop what's happening. or if there is sound that's sound that looks threatening, like a barking dog or something like this. So, yeah, this is quite interesting practice, and you can also do it in very busy areas, like when you are in the bus, for example. It's good training. So maybe there might be a slight distinction between hearing and listening. Alright, I would say that hearing is just you receive what's happening, and listening there is more um, a kind of intention to get something. And when the doer or the person start to be built up around that, there is something to get from the listening, either enjoyment or I want to listen in order to get insight. And this is where we are already behind simple receiving and hearing. So if you want to give any feedback, or if you just have any comment, please feel free. It will be recorded but anonymous. We will just hear your voice. And I think it can be helpful for other people. If you like to, you are just invited. I, I cannot properly hear you. I think you might have two microphones on or something like this. We can practice mindfulness of hearing right now. Alright, so it was written, I'm sorry the microphone doesn't work today. Thank you for the meditation and for learning how to differentiate where you work. It's interesting to, let's say, go beyond the characterization of the sounds, first we will say, oh, okay, it's loud, or it's very subtle, it's close, it's near, it's far, or it's pleasant and unpleasant. And it's interesting to, let's say, register what